Hey guys, welcome back to Disrespect Disc Golf. Today, I'm in Bradenton, Florida, checking out Tom Bennett course, doing a course review. Let's get right into it. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time ever seeing any one of my videos, welcome. So glad to have you here. This is a course review. I do all sorts of course reviews in the Southeast, especially Florida. Today I'm in Bradenton, Florida, and this is Tom Bennett disc golf course. I've played here one time before, and today I'm gonna review the course and play it from the long pads and see how well I can shoot. It's very, very windy out here as well. This course is rated 4.3 on UDisc at the moment. So at the end of the round, I'm gonna give you my personal UDisc rating. So I could rate it 4.3 also. I could rate it higher or lower. So stick around to the end to see what I rate it. I'll be rating it from the long pads and just as a course overall. And as far as what goes into that rating, it's how fun the course is, how good the tee pads are, the tee signs, finding my way through the course without having to use UDisc, the baskets, the level of difficulty, all that I'll take into consideration and put that into my personal UDisc rating at the end of the video. So stick around for that. First hole here is gonna be a par 4, 583. Straight ahead, that's all OB, that like longer grass in that ditch. So the basket's like that way, so we're doing a dog leg to the right. It's very, very windy out here. This course plays right next to, I think, I-75 on the highway here. So I've only played here one time before, so I'm excited to play it again. And I'm gonna say the goal for me is to shoot at least 5 down. I don't remember how easy or hard this course is, but let's get into it. Also comment below, if this is your home course, let me know. Or if you've played here before, let me know your thoughts on the course. I'm excited to get into it and show you guys all the course on this camera. Let's do it. All right, so this course is kind of in the middle of a public park. So you've got obviously a playground. You've got these super, super cool cornhole boards, if you will. They're like stone. They'll never move and they'll never be affected by the weather. And then the bags are in that box. So I love cornhole, that's super cool. I think every park should have something like that. Anywho, hole 1 here is a par 4 to start out with, 583. This is from the long pad here. The shorts would be very, very shreddable, I think. The basket is basically just way, way through there somewhere. So we just got to play like a big turnover or forehand to start out with, and it should be an easy birdie to start out on hole 1. Got to be 10 to 15 mile per hour wind right now. It's kind of coming left to right. So we're gonna go backhand, and that wind should help it really just carry over for like a max distance type of shot. Oh no. There it is. Oh, that's crushed. Faded out by that palm tree. That's perfect. All right, off we go. Yeah, like I said, let me know if this is your home course. I don't know much about it, but I assume that there's leagues out here. I assume there's tournaments out here. It's in a public park, so you know, usually that's the sign of a good course. Tee pads are great so far, very long. Tee signs are also nice as well, very colorful, and you can clearly see the OB. Some courses have like old signs that are like rusted or you can't see the hole anymore. This actually gives you a good description of the hole, and that's what you should have on every course. You should know exactly what the hole is. And the idea with these course reviews is that I'm reviewing these courses as someone who's never played the course before. Now, I've played it one time, obviously, but that was years ago, and I don't really remember it too much. So this is what you should expect if you're gonna come here for the first time, and just how you can relate. This is what I'm left with right here. This is like 130, 140 feet max. Also, something to note, the practice basket is white, but then the rest of the baskets have the red bands and then the blue cage. So these are all dynamic disc baskets here. Looks like the red and blue is uniform on the course from what I can see from here. Watch out for those kids tapping birdie on hole 1. And if you do know this course well, please let me know if there are multiple pin positions per hole, because this is like such a short hole. Like literally from tee to basket, if you just go straight on, it's like, it seems like it plays like 400 feet. I'm not even kidding. Like I had a turnover and I was like almost pin high, but just way left. So very, very easy to get here on this first hole. Very eagleable, very soft par 4. The only thing about this course that seems challenging so far is that it's very, very open and very windy. So that will definitely make the course harder. Another easy birdie chance here. Very short par 3 for hole 2. Only 221. This is the long and the short for this pad. They share it. We got OB water and then OB to the right. But that OB is like, I don't know, 100 feet in front of you. So very easy to clear that. Wow, I don't know if it's always like this here, but that will definitely make it challenging today. Like, it is ripping pretty good. Gonna go with my Ultra. It's like a very stable 5-speed mid-range from Birdie. So this is color glow as well. See if I can stick this close. Drop. Okay. Okay, well this makes more sense. It's an island. I did not see that, and I did not read that either. I didn't really pay much attention, so that makes more sense why it's so short. 2 easy birdies in a row. Park this one. This course is playing very easy so far. This basket's pretty low. It's funny. All right, hole 3 definitely has a little bit more challenge to it. This one is another par 4, 561 feet, and you can see there's a bunch of water up there near the basket. Short tee is up there. From the longs here, you want to just play like a forehand out to the left, something overstable, let it come back right. And the basket is way down there, and you've got all that water next to it on the left side, so something to worry about there. All right, if you recently saw my video at Olympus, I lost 7 discs there, and like out of those 7 discs, I think 4, maybe 5 of them are discs that I bagged. So I lost my Boss and my Destroyer. So I need something stable in this wind, so I'm gonna go Goliath Rapture. See if this can hold up to it. That's fine, just a low beamer the whole way. Clash Cookie, a little bit slower speed, less fade on it. Either go in the basket or chill. It's gonna be close to see if the ground grabbed it or not. Oh, that's water all day, man. What are you doing, Cam? What are you doing? Okay. Guys, I think I see my disc. That hung on by a couple feet. That thing is barely inbound. That's crazy. As you saw, my second shot is swimming with the fishies. 300 through 3. I think as long as you can manage the wind, you can definitely score a lot out here. All right, hole 4 here, par 3, 322. We've gone par 4, par 3, par 4, and par 3 again. Seems like an iconic hole. Right between the trees, basket elevated on that little mound. Yeah, you can throw something straight. You can throw something overstable, hyzer, forehand, backhand. Just a dealer's choice hole. Oh, it's so low. Kind of got lifted. Might just putt it, actually. It's fine, that's an easy 3. Crash Panda Canyon. Oof. All right, first par, not bad, 300 through 4. So I gotta be honest, I'm really digging the park style disc golf course so far. Again, I don't know if it's usually this windy, but it is blustery today. Very fair course so far through 4 holes, all very birdieable. The last one might be the hardest of the starting 4 though, just because you got all those guardians next to it. I do remember there being a little bit different style on the back nine, so I think there might be like some pine trees and maybe a few holes kind of wooded, so we'll see. But right now it's just battling the wind in this open. All right, hole 5, course difficulty just got harder. Par 3, 580. Are you kidding me? What is that about? Miss Mando Ureti. So it looks like this first palm tree, one of these trees here is a Mando. I think it's this palm tree. The basket, 580 feet away, par 3. That's insane. So you're gonna want to get your birdies early like I did. Basket is, you can kind of see it between those trees down there. There's the pole. So yeah, just right in there. Very tough hole. I don't see anything about out of bounds, so crush something as hard as you can. That'll play. All right, I would say I got about 400 off the tee. 150 to 170 out, right there. Very tricky approach here with all those big tree trunks. Okay, I think I'm directly behind the tree, but should be able to straddle out. Hopefully I have a look. See what the spike hyzer would have done here. And kick down and roll way farther. So that one's open, but it's farther. So I think I chose correctly. Okay, I thought I was past that tree trunk, but I'm right here through the gap. Easy little par cleanup. All right, another par 3 here for hole 6. 314, OB deep and OB right. This one basically has a road behind it, but you've got a big fence right before the basket there. There she is, you can kind of see it through there. It's hard to really go deep. That fence should catch your disc as long as you don't go too far left. All right, gonna be rolling with this Clash Cookie a lot today for this 300-foot distance. I think the mid-range is a little bit too touchy with this wind, so I'm gonna bump up to a 7-speed, like 7502. Should be perfect. Come on, that's so good. Oh, short actually, wow. Circle's edge-ish right here. Yeah, probably circle's edge. Maybe 35. First tester of a putt. Channel mulligan. 3 birds, 3 pars. I hope that streak doesn't continue and I take 3 bogeys. We'll just reverse it now and go back to 3 birdies. I can't just go blaming the basket on that one. It was a little bit on me. It was a little bit left side. I thought I was gonna catch. It might have on a different basket. No hate for dynamic disc baskets. I do like them a lot. I was just a little disappointed it didn't stick. I'm beginning to think this course has a sense of humor because we had that 568-foot par 3. Was it 5? Something like that, something ridiculous. Over 500-foot par 3. Now we've got a par 4, 439. This one is eagleable, but very, very tough. You gotta crush it. I can get an eagle look if I rip it. 439 par 4 off a tee here. Basket is straight ahead. Fair gap, a lot of airspace. Basket is just right. Sorry about the shaky camera. Right up on the hill right there. All right, we're going Wraith here. Try and get an eagle look, but if not, it'll be an easy birdie. Come on. Go, 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 go. It's short. It's gonna be like circle 2 probably. We got a, I don't know, maybe back edge of C2 look here. It's makeable. That tailwind slammed it. Same spot. The pars out here are very questionable. All right, hole 8, we've got a ripping headwind. This one says par 4 and par 5. Advanced par 4. Will be advanced. That's definitely a par 4 distance. 753. Nothing in your way. Just get out of this gap here. The basket is way the heck down there. So we'll see what we can do. I want to go, there's a Mando there, forcing you left, so you got to be left of that. It's kind of hard to get right of that because we've got a right to left wind, but left of that tree out there, and then second shot will be towards the green. Not great. A little bit of a roll. Need to get up and down. Right to left wind still. Oh, Cam. Pulled that. That's so far too, man. Wow, really? Shot is so close. There we go. Get in the bucket. Stuck that one. Let's go. Just made that sidearm from the woods. That was awesome. Hole 9, 350 par 3. This one is very tough to get to. Most of the flight it's open, and then as you get down there, you get all these palm trees. Basket you can kind of see through there. Yeah, it's hard to squeeze through that gap through the middle there. A lot of people try to go over, but it brings into play those grabby trees. So see what I can do. Just gonna throw this like there's no trees. Missed that one. Get in front. Oh, it hit the one behind it. I was gonna be like 10 or 15 feet if it missed that one. I'm gonna go flex forehand with my canyon. The only problem is the wind is right or left to right, so it's gonna grab my disc like this and pull it that way. So maybe more Anheuser than I think. I think I can get a par, no problem. Here we go. Good save there. Still 4 under. All right, guys, hole 10. Another soft par 4. OB pond to the right. This one has a dog leg to the right. So there's not much space at all here behind the tee pad, so filming will be interesting. But you just want to get out of this gap. Forehands preferred. I don't know, so those woods right there, they do also come to the right, so I don't know how long or short I have to throw this. I don't want to go too deep, so you got to have some accuracy off the tee. As long as you get like through the bottleneck of that next gap, then it should be an easy birdie. Kristen Grace. Oh, okay, no skip at all. It's a shame I didn't get that in the air. Would have been nice to be farther and a little bit more left. From here, basket is right there. I think I'm gonna go with my arc and through the gap left of that tree. Should be the disc for this shot. Hopefully it's not too far. I just gotta hit the gap. Oh, bingo. Now be nice. I lost where the basket is. Okay, that's left. There we go. We're back on the board. All right, now we're back to a really hard hole. We got a long par 3 now, 412. You can see all that OB. This one goes way up and to the right. So literally from a tee, you can do a forehand or a turnover, but the basket is so far right. It's way the heck up there. Also, let me show you this other line from the tee, which could be very dangerous, but could bite off a lot of distance easier. You can go right through this gap here. Hyzer. You gotta make sure you get back in the grass on the left side because path and right is out of bounds. Discmania Forge function. Check out that stamp. We'll go for it though. No, that's not holding right enough. It's all the distance I needed, but just way left. This is such a tight gap. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. This here is not really what you want. Wow, this hole can be punishing. I parked it. Let's go. Par on. All right, hole 12. 332 par 3. You got a double mando off a tee, so you have to go between here. And then the basket's straight down there. Road and left is out of bounds, so you gotta do something straight up to go at it. And I think deep is also OB and that thick stuff. So we'll see what we can do. We'll go back to that end of a fox here, see if I can park this. Hold it, now sit. Sit, sit, sit. Okay, about pin high. That right to left wind was kind of pushing that over, but should have a putt at that. Way closer than I thought. The wind is just raging though. This is no gimme. All right, I had to kind of slam it in there. Good birdie to get. Very fun hole. I like the design of this one. Double Mando. It's always fun to have one of those on a course. Also, if you're still watching this, comment your favorite emoji so that I know you're still watching. And if you're not from Bradenton area and I have not reviewed your home course yet, type your home course in the comments, and one of these days I'll get out to it and do a course review. But comment your favorite emoji and let me know you're still watching this. Hole 13 is a doozy. We got a long par 4, a lot of water, 769, water all left side here, and we've got a headwind slash a little bit of right to left, which is just bad for this hole. I can't quite see the basket on the camera. Maybe you guys can. I don't know where it is. We'll find it. It's somewhere way up there. Being right is better than being left off the tee. All right, here we go. Backhand. Really got to turn this over. Cut roll to the middle. Bad tee shot, but it's dry. That's all I care about. I can see the basket now way out there. It's gonna play like a par 5. I'm gonna go Black Wraith. I really just don't want to throw something that I'm too attached to. That water is scary. That's fine. I'd rather hug it right the whole time than flirt with, because as soon as the disc goes like that, it's gonna get exposed to the wind and probably go in the water. So keeping the flight plate turned like that against the wind is ideal right now. All right, there I am. Basket's right there. All right, up and down for the par here. Chill. Chill, chill, chill. All right, that's something. Circle's edge, need a safe par. Player 2. All right, a bunch of par 3s and par 4s. We're back to par 3 here, 302. This one feels like a must birdie after that dumb bogey I just had. This one is over this brush right there. I think I might try forehand left side over all this junk here. Backhand also plays, but it brings in those palm trees at the end to grab your disc. Maybe. All right, that's shopping, we'll see. All right, this is like one of the shorter holes on the course for being this open. Need to sink this. Thank you, tree. You know, the putting's been just slightly off today. I'm at that 5 under though. That's what I wanted from the beginning, but see if I can get 7 under, maybe 8 under through the home stretch here. So I definitely remember this next hole from last time I played it. I think it's one of the iconic holes of the course here. Hole 15, it's like a water carry most of the way. A little thin strip of grass that the basket's on, and then you got woods behind it. It's pretty gnarly. Yeah, so we're teeing off somewhere, so I think somewhere near that stump down there. And look at all this water everywhere. Basket is up there. Woods past it, water before it. Very dangerous hole. All right, here we go. 350 over the water. We got some swirly wind, and this is what we're looking at here. Let's see if I can make it happen. Left to right wind. All right, we're gonna go white slingshot over the water. It's got some glide and some stability. That's all I need here. Oh, get stable. All right, if you can see me, I'm back here. I have a lane to the basket. We'll see if I can make it work. Come on. Oh my gosh. That looks so good out of my hand. We'll take another par. All right, hole 16, par 3, 373. Longer par 3 here, low ceiling for the tee shot, and it pushes right in that gap right there. Very aesthetically pleasing hole. Birdie is tough though. Flip. It did come back. It's a long putt. I'm due for a long one. See if I can bang this in there. Swing. Hit the pole. That's too much. All right, I believe I'm still 5 under par. Hole 17, par 3, 275. This one is so tough. You got all these trees, low ceiling the whole way. Basket is just tucked off to the left down there. The best play might be a flick roller. So I think there's 2 tunnels. I think if I do a flick roller down the left tunnel, have it stand up and then move back to the right, that's like the shot to park it, because an air shot to get close is just so hard. Just like that. Oh, it moved left way too quickly. And I did not go far enough to get the gap. There's 2 gaps off to the left. There's like a closer little bubble out and then a farther bubble out. And I went to the closer, but the basket's in the farther one. So that's gonna be scrambling. I only have myself to blame because I threw the exact shot I wanted to and hit the gap. So maybe a bad disc choice. So crazy enough, I do have something and I wasn't as far back as I thought. I'm gonna have to put under this tree bridge though. This is like not impossible, but this is a tall ask for sure. But I'm in the circle. No. Another par. See if I can birdie the last one and go 6 under. All right, we're finishing with the most menacing hole probably. Par 3, 418, little tiny peninsula. This is just absolutely nuts. We've got a headwind as well. So it's probably 370 to 390 to clear to get on the grass. It's all water everywhere and behind it as well. Just crazy. If you play your right side, you still got to go pretty far, but you can also just do a forehand pitch up there. White slingshot. I don't want to lose it. Here we go. Stable out and get safe. Oh my gosh, it's on the land. I water skipped it on the land. That turned more than I thought it would. Well, turns out my go for it's just a layup. Let me know in the comments how many discs you've ever lost in that pond, if you even are still keeping track of that. But I'm sure a lot of you have lost quite a few discs in that water. I think last time I was here I lost a couple, but none today, thankfully. But I still am going to throw the short tee because short tee is so much fun. All right, so it's going to be a forehand from here. See if I can give this a little run. Oh, that wind ate it. I got a tester. Disc is all wet. A little bit of a tester here. Headwind. Five under. Thank you. See you for the outro. All right, guys, what a course. I started out 3 under through 3, ended up only 5 under, so the wind and the course said, it's not that easy. Definitely threw me for a loop. Started on like hole 8 is when it really started, some of the tougher stretch. Great course. This is like 4.3 on UDisc. For my personal rating, 4.5. This place is maybe a little bit underrated. It's great for an open course, like one of my favorite open courses ever. Offers a lot of challenge, a lot of different shot shapes, a couple holes with water. There's some easy, very gettable holes, some soft par 4s, but also some hard par 4s and some hard par 3s. So they've got a great mix of holes out here, and I highly recommend you take the time to come out here if you've never been. Check it out, Bradenton, Florida. Amazing signs, amazing tee pads. I think I had a blast from the longs. I think the shorts, you can shoot 7 under to 13 under if you're really good, you know, maybe more than that. I had an absolute blast. Highly recommend this course, And yeah, one of my favorites for an open style course in all of Florida. I don't know if it's usually this windy, but if it is, I think this is a great course because of the challenge the wind brings. So let me know how you enjoyed the video, and let me know your thoughts on the course. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.